What's going on, everybody? Elliot here from Movie Files. Let me get my headphones set up for you guys. What's up? It is it's Succession Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited. Let me get these plugged in here, get all situated. We got 25 people watching live. I appreciate every single one of you all joining in tonight to discuss this season 3 finale, which I am so excited for to be watching this with you all. Again, we got 26 people in the chat. Thank you all for tuning in. It's gonna be a fun time, man. I'm super excited for tonight's watch along. This is a very interesting season so far. We're gonna talk about the pros, the cons. Of course, watch tonight's episode together live. Haven't seen the episode yet, so you guys will be getting my first reaction, live reaction, whatever you want to call it these days. And I'm really excited to be here with you all. So yeah, man, let me get this stuff situated. We got some people that were in the chat prior to the live going live. My boy CG, what's going on, man? So glad you're able to tune in tonight, my good friend. I haven't watched this show. Oh, hey, man, got to watch Succession, man. Got to get up on it. It's a really great show. What's going on? Watching next week's episode again and get ready. Yeah, I watched the last week's episode as well. Brutal scenes. Yes, we talked about it last week, from the dinner with Logan and Ken, from Shiv and Tom baby talk to, of course, Rome and the infamous picture that was sent to Jerry, and of course that scene that Jerry had with Shiv, and then of course. We talked about it last week, man, and the question at hand is Kendall. A lot of some people in the comments last week were like, Kendall, how do you think he's dead? How do you think? It's like, hey, I'm not the only one that thought that, man. I think the question out there is what's going to go on with Ken? If he's not dead today in last week's episode, I should say, what's to say he's not going to go out in this week's episode? Some crazy stuff going on with Ken here. So I'm really excited to watch this episode with you all. Yeah, watching that scene was incredible. I mentioned last week, one of my favorite scenes. Thanks for going live. Oh, thank you for tuning in. What's going on? Been a long time. Ken's dead. What's everyone think? Yeah, we're going to get into that. We got some people from South Africa showing some love. What's going on? Some people think he's dead. That's what I'm saying, man. I wasn't the only one thinking that. But listen, I appreciate every single one of you all. Again, we got 34 people watching this live. If you haven't already, make sure to thumbs up the video. It helps out the algorithm. It really does. So I appreciate it. For all the fans that are fans of the show like myself, spread the love to everyone that that loves the show. Hitting that share button. And of course, let's have some discussions in the live chat. I really appreciate it, you all. And again, this is a live watch along. So for you all that might not be heavy or up to speed of what a watch along is, essentially, we're going to watch this together. I'm not going to be putting the episode on the television, or I should say on my computer screen, because HBO will snatch that thing right out of the live stream on the YouTube platform. So I won't be showing any of the episode on the screen, but I will be having like a live timer. So if you guys are watching it with me live, you can kind of know where we're at in the episode. Of course, if you're watching this on the replay, you can kind of know what part of the episode we're reacting to. And of course, when you're watching it, you're tuning in live, you can kind of know where we are in the episode. So we are T minus 9 minutes away for tonight's finale and the watch along. And again, we're going to talk about, obviously after the episode goes, but I just want to know where you all at mentally with this finale. I haven't seen the trailer for this finale. I haven't seen the episode of finale, of course, but I just want to know where you all at are. What do you hope to see tonight? And of course, the big question at hand is our boy, the Golden Goose. Is Ken dead? Is the big question. I know some people were speculating, I don't think he's going to die. And I said in my review last week, I don't know if they're going to kill Ken. But I mean, let's be honest, that trajectory has been building since season 1, the season finale, with everything that went on with the kid at the diner. So, or the guy that was helping out with the wedding. So this has been leading up for a while. I mean, all of season 2, the man was just one step away from just going over the edge. I remember, I can't think of the exact episode, but he was on top of the roof. It was like looking like he was going to jump off the roof, all that stuff. Ken's been kind of leading to this point in regards to self-destruction. And of course, in regards to, his life not being taken seriously, and his dad not taking him as seriously as he wants to be. So Ken, is he dead? I don't think he is, but we'll see what tonight gives us. Another question that, of course, is at hand is, what's going on with Shiv and Jerry and the Rome pick? Has the golden child that's been like leading the way this entire season? I'm referring to Roman. That pick that he sent last week, which, by the way, I mean, not condoning, obviously, sending pictures to, people that work and women that work, stuff like that. But in regards to the TV show, that was hilarious. The fact that he sent that picture to his dad and the reaction that Roman seeing his dad, saw the picture in the conversation. Are you a sicko? It was just one of the funniest moments I've seen all year. So what's the situation going on with Roman? I think he's officially off that throne, as we talked about last week in the review. So we'll see what's going on there. And of course, speaking of Shiv, there's a lot going on with that marriage. Since season one, man, that Tom and Shiv marriage has been on rocky ice from the beginning, right? Because they've both been in this relationship. I don't think for the right reasons. So it'll be interesting to see if if they will stick around, if they will stay married by the end of this season. I don't think there's going to be any divorces happening, but I think that conversation might be on the table by the end of this episode. And of course, this is a business show, right? This is Succession. We want to see them be successful, right? So will Waystar land this deal that they've been working with Lucas, played by Alexander Skarsgård? Will they land that deal? Will it blow up in their face? Will Stewie and Sandy Jr. come in fourth quarter and kind of come in and mess things up? That's only time will tell. But again, for me, the biggest question at hand for me is, obviously is how things are going to shake up, but more importantly, how are things going to play out with these characters in this finale, and particularly, like I said, Ken, man. What is going to be the deal with Ken? Is he going to be saved by his kid? Will he be, saving himself? Will he wake up out of this slumber of sleep that he appears to be in? Or did we witness the once golden child of the Roy family? Did we witness his death in last week's episode? Only time will tell. In just T-minus 6 minutes, I can't believe the finale is here. Of course, if you all have been following the show like I have, all the shows, all the seasons prior have been 10 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. But unfortunately, this is one episode short of what we've been accustomed to in the last two previous seasons. So this is the finale, 9 episodes long. But one thing that I've come to expect with this show is finales are tend to be some of the best episodes of the shows. I think of season 1 with obviously ending things on the wedding with Shiv and Tom getting married, and obviously all the stuff that played out in that episode with the kid's death and all that stuff. So that was an explosive, crazy, amazing episode to say the least. And then of course season 2's the mic drop by Ken himself, of him dropping the bomb on his dad and in regards to calling him out, and all the stuff that he did last season was such an explosive episode. So if anything, I know we can expect some craziness tonight in the finale. So again, we got 52 people watching live. I appreciate every single one of you all. If you're just tuning in, we're going to be doing this watch along here in a little bit. Again, just a friendly reminder in regards to how it's going to be ran. I will not be playing the episode on the screen just due to the fact that it's copyrighted. This is obviously live, so I don't want HBO to come in here and take the stream down. So what I'm going to be doing is watching this with you all. So I won't be talking heavily because I'm going to be watching it for the first time like you all. But we'll be, some light commentary, reading your comments, getting your thoughts and comments and concerns while we watch the episode. And I'm going to have a little timer on the screen, popping it up every now and then, so you all can know if you're getting some water, going to the bathroom, where we are in the episode. And of course, if people are tuning in a little bit later, they can know where we are in the episode. And of course, if you're watching the replay. So live watch along in 4 minutes, knock on wood. I've been doing a lot of watch alongs for some of my favorite shows on HBO from last year's shows that I watched this year: White Lotus, Mayor of Easttown, The Undoing last year. And, some shows, because there's so many people watching the episode at once, the HBO Max app has crashed. So I'm hoping that, Logan has put some money in HBO stock, and the internet is working strong on HBO Max's servers, and we won't have any crashing that we've had on previous live watch along. So fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, fingers crossed. So let's see. Let me catch up to some of these comments before we actually watch the episode. I got my stuff queued up here. Excuse me. Let me get my headphones set up so I can hear the episode with you all, of course, and get this thing started in a little bit. So let me get this situated. I got my HBO Max queued up on the screen. And once I see it on the little dock here, we're going to watch it and get this thing going. Ken's all right. We'll see. No, we didn't. Ken is my fave. He needs a win. Yeah, Ken, man, he needs a W. He needs a W on his belt. This season alone, I mean, the roller coaster of seeing him in the first 2 episodes, he's like, oh, I got the best lawyer. I'm going to be taking my dad down. And every other episode, since I want to say episode 2, when the siblings didn't agree to come on his side, it's just been a downhill. This has been a spiral downhill for Ken. So we'll we'll see if he can pull out a win tonight, Southern. Let's see here. Let's see, Tom. We got some Tom love. Yes. What's up, Lizzie? I'm a Tom fan, as you all may know if you've been watching my reviews for the last 8 weeks. Greg and Tom, you know what I mentioned in my review last week. Greg and Tom, CEO, president of Waystar. If we can get that going, that would be fantastic. But we'll see what's going on with Tom in tonight's finale. And of course, what's going on with Greg the Egg. Let's see here. Lizzie, that's funny. I was just talking about that. Like, Mary, yeah, hopefully. I mean, I want as many people to be watching this as possible, right? But I don't want the things to crash as it's been done in the past, right? Thank you so much. Yeah, if you all can give this a thumbs up, that'll be greatly appreciated. Liking the video, sharing the video, and of course having this great, back and forth in the comments would be fantastic. I really appreciate you all. Lizzie, talking about the White Lotus, yeah, I'll be making that video in the coming weeks, Lizzie, in regards to my top 10 shows, and we'll see if that show ends up on my list or not. But that was a fun finale, wasn't it? Let's see. Please talk this week about the tweets about Jeremy. The tweets about about the. Let me know if we're on the same page here, L. Robinson, regarding Brian Cox. Are you talking about the interview that he had? I can't remember what talk host he was talking to, but in regards to his method acting, is that what you're referring to? Or are you referring to the 8 nominations that Succession got? Let me know which one you're referring to, because there was a couple articles that went out this week regarding Jeremy Strong and of course Succession. The article is strong. Yeah, are we referring to the? Let me know if we're on the same page. Are we referring to his method acting, the Daniel Day-Lewis, Jared Leto of a sorts method acting that he goes? So if you all don't know, Logan, who plays, or I should say Brian Cox, who plays Logan, was on a talk show talking about how deep the actor Jeremy Strong goes into these characters, and he's kind of worried for him as an actor that he takes that stuff home with him. And again, he says it provides great, performances, which we all know. He's been winning Emmys, seems like every year with this show because he's so fantastic. But it worries me that he goes so in on these characters, and especially the Kin character, on the edge of going downhill. I hope Jeremy is able to separate the two. But let me know if that's what you guys are talking about that. Yeah, I did read that article. Method acting, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get into the mood. But sometimes those method actings can take you down a path that is hard to return from. Rest in peace to the late great Heath Ledger and a couple other people that have may have dove really, really deep into their character. And sometimes some of the stuff has some tragic endings. But yeah, I am okay. Here we go. I'm on my app now. It's starting. I don't have HBO, the channel. I have HBO Max. So I'm reloading the screen now and waiting for it to pop up. So give me a little bit, and I'll let you all know when it's on my end. But if you all are all set and ready to queue it up, if you mind, you don't have to if you don't want to. But if you want to press pause on your end, and we'll get it going together. Yeah, HBO has not put it on the app quite yet. So just waiting for HBO, ladies and gentlemen. And once I see it on my end, I'll press play. Let me get my timer queued up here for everyone at home and everyone watching on the replay. Let's see. Timers. Let's get it going. Let's see. We've got a timer at. We got a timer right here. Let me go ahead and share the timer. And once I share the timer, we'll get we'll reset the HBO Max and see if it's ready to go. All right, let's reset. We're my episode 9 at HBO. Was Greg responsible for putting this on the servers? Was the Greg responsible for putting on HBO Max, and it's a little delayed? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it yet. Let me see. Let me go on HBO Max on my phone. Let's see what's going on. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be watching this live together. I know some of you all have mentioned that it's already available on your end. I'm just waiting on HBO Max to bring it up on my end. Okay, it's on my phone. Let me reset my HBO Max on the TV here. Give me a second. Sorry for the delay. Let me go here. All right, let me go back. Let me go back. As you guys, this is so entertaining, right? Watching someone refresh their HBO Max. All right. Let me see if it's ready to go. Let's see. Going here. Why is it not on HBO Max? What's going on? on my TV. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me pull the old Nintendo 64, unplug, plug it back up, blow the cartridge, and get it back on. Let me go ahead and reset the app here. Give me a second. For you all that are 3 minutes in, hopefully you got like a trailer for a new show, and then previously on Succession before here we go. All right. All the bells say, all right, here we go. I'm pressing play on my end. So I'm gonna let you all know once I press play, it's gonna be playing. If it's a preview or whatever the case would be. But I am pressing play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing play here. Pressing play here. All right, there we go. Sorry for the delay. And you know what? Just to make things catch up with you, I'm gonna skip whatever this Crown lookalike show is. I don't know what show this is from HBO, but HBO always comes with the fire. The Gilded Age. What is that? Oh, Carrie Coon. She's fantastic. All right. Here we go. Let me pause mine because once I skipped that trailer, it went about 1 minute and 4 seconds into the episode. So let me let this time run down right quick. Again, I appreciate all 56 of you all watching this with me live tonight. It means a lot. I appreciate every single one of you all. I'm really excited for tonight's finale. First time watching it, and I'm really excited to watch this with you all. So in about 14 seconds, I'm going to press play on the TV so I can be synced up with you all. So give me a second and 8 seconds. All right, 4. All right. Let me time it out perfectly, and I'm pressing play now. All right. So right now, for you all that's at home, is showing the previously on Succession from previous weeks, obviously, and particularly last week. Oh yeah, I didn't forget about that. But I guess another thing we should be looking forward to is Willa. Is she going to be saying yes to Connor regarding marrying the future president? All right. Are you a sicko? All right. Can I make myself bigger and make that smaller? There we go. A little smaller. Whew, let's see. And there it is. All right. Let's go. Are we going to go right into my favorite theme song on television? All right. So that's Iverson and Logan. Let me turn this up a little bit. Oh, okay. So it looks like Ken was taken out of the water. What's going on, Logan? I tell you what, I would not want to be called by Logan. Everything seems okay so far. Dick Pickler. Let me know in the comments. Would you all considering, would you want to hang out with the Roy family? Just let me know. Would you want to go on these lavish vacations with them? Just let me know in the comments. Oh, Carrie with the kickback. Let me know if you guys are right on cue with me. No, maybe Greg. All right, we're good so far. Everyone Gucci at home. All right, what's going on? Can we catch up to? Oh, okay, so Ken must have went to the hospital. Roman, come on. Probably because suicidal watch. All right, so Ken is still alive, but for how much longer is the question, I guess. There he is. Yeah. So I guess Comfy was the one that got him out of the water. His family's so. On Insta, huh? Okay. So Joe might be off the table. No, Rome. He wants you to stay around. Go ahead. All right. All right. So I think the question at hand regarding Ken right now, obviously he's not in the best state of mind. He did not die. Thanks for Comfrey. Best intro ever. But the question at hand, this is a question I think I asked in episode 1, season 1 review. The question is, as far as Ken goes, I know we all know what happened to him in season 1 with the kid dying and all that stuff. And, I posed the question, will Ken use that to his advantage? But then it was like, why would he not only out himself for being a part of that, but obviously it'll be a big play for his dad. Obviously, he covered it up. I think Ken's at the point where he doesn't care if he goes to jail, if his dad goes to jail. Are we going to see Ken take this Vanity Fair conversation, a la season 2, drop the mic and say, my dad covered up a murder for myself. I don't know if that's the move that Ken's going to play, and obviously going to season 4, Logan trying to keep himself out of jail, the cover up of all cover ups. So it'll be interesting if Ken plays that card to take. He has to, in order to take down his dad, he has to take down himself and play that card that he has. He does have that. It's not the best leverage, but it's leverage, right? That dad, I'm going to go out and tell everyone what you did for me. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. By the way, it's funny seeing Will Ferrell's and Adam McKay's name as executive producers for all the people that's up to speed with what's going on with those two guys. All right, best intro over. Now ready to get into the thick of it. Let's see what we got here. I really want to know the budget of this show. The scenery shots are so incredible. The show is like, to me, like if The Sopranos were in Wall Street, minus obviously the gangster mob killings, but you kind of get the gist, right? It's just that family dynamic is so great with the show, and this budget is just always impresses me with these great locations this show goes to. All right, let's see what Mr. Lucas has on his mind. Yeah, HBO is the best. Yeah, they never cut short of budgets. 15 years in jail with life with Logan. If I was Ken, I'll do jail with him. That's a tough call there. Yeah, I mean, is he gonna finally admit he's been sleeping with Carrie? And then for you all that are at home, just to let you know where we're at. This is where we are in the episode right now. All right, so for those that are at home, again, watch this on the replay, watching this, if you're just tuning in, we're almost at the 12-minute mark. Rome, Logan, going to be meeting with Lucas here. That question he's been asking his son for the season now is sexuality. Where does Rome lie? Which we had conversations about this season with Rome kind of flirting with that Jarrett, that potential new president. Seems to be some sexual tension there. So, all right, let's see where this is going. Let's see. It's interesting that they're meeting because I don't know if you guys remember Lucas made that deal with Rome that he would never meet his dad. And here we are. Daddy's coming in to try to save the deal. Whew. Yeah, I agree with the comments about Logan. I love to hear Logan's origins to getting up on top. I said, are we gonna cut the deal, Lucas? So what's the? Come on, let's get to the point, man. Are you gonna make the deal or not? Oh, oh, oh. Lucas as the CEO of Waystar. I mean, look, I would love Alexander Skarsgård to be involved with this show more, but wow. Mm. I didn't see this one coming. The fact that he's having this conversation speaks loudly. Yeah. Okay. The face of the family. I don't know about that. Wow. Took a shot. Took a shot. Yeah. I don't think this conversation is off the table, though, for being honest. I did not expect this from Lucas. No, he wants you to go. Yeah. Yep. Get out of here. Is Logan about to do this deal because he didn't want Rome to be there? See his dad embarrass himself. Well, not embarrass himself, but look vulnerable in front of his son. Logan's thinking about it, y'all. He's thinking about that deal. He's thinking as the camera pans in. Yeah, he's thinking about this deal. Lucas, the new company CEO, huh? That's on the table. I think all that other stuff was BS, like accessing Jerry and Carl and Frank. He's gonna probably cut bait with all of them. Rome as the face of the company. Yeah, okay. I think Lucas is I underestimated him. Alexander Skarsgård is a great actor, but when we first met him, such a dopehead weirdo. But yeah, don't judge a book by its cover, I guess. Oh, this is what I love. The siblings sitting down, having a conversation. Let's see where this goes. This is all right, let's see. Right, I'm saying this is what it feels like. You need an intervention. You need an intervention. This is Oprah. Yeah, yeah, facts. Yeah. All right, guys. I want Ken to win, but he is right now the big F up in the family right now. Let me pull up the timer for every 42 people watching. I appreciate every single one of you all. Make sure to like and share. And let me pull up the screen here for you all. Maybe just tuning in and know where we are in the episode. Yeah, so isn't Connor the oldest? Okay, Con. You guys got the president riled up. Hey. Shout out to Connor. Alan, great moment there. I appreciate that moment from Connor there. It's been I don't say a while, but he did come up and had some moments with his dad last season. But seeing Con step up, I appreciate that because Con always seems to just be floating in the background. I love when he gets a moment to kind of. He's a wacko, don't get me wrong, but I really appreciate that scene. And now we're continuing this Connor stuff. I didn't know he was gonna get so much Connor in this episode. Okay, when this has become the Connor show. I love it. Speaking his mind. She's gonna say yes. I want to marry you. She's gonna say yes. As in, she's gonna marry you, dude. How bad can it be? Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we're looking at the president and the first lady. Well, this was well, you could forget your campaign, Con, because when obviously people dig and find out who she works for and how you all met. I don't know how well that presidency campaign will go, but I guess season 4 we can expect the Connor and Willa wedding. You know, the wedding's always the best episode, so I guess we can expect that wedding next year to be a thing to marvel at. All right. So I guess the Connor plot of marriage might be sidelined for maybe the rest of the episode. So let's see where we pivot to next. Good luck. Catch up with something. Yeah, Willa. Yeah. Peak romance. Why is Shiv wearing white? I guess. Well, I don't think this is is it the actual wedding? Are they getting married right now? Because yeah, you're such a good point. You don't wear white to a wedding. Um, but yeah, you might be right. This might be the actual wedding day. Guys, look at this confidence from Greg. Where is this coming from? Greg is confidence on 10 right now. Joking around him and Tom. That kind of felt like a weird. I don't even know what the point of that scene was, to be honest. I love Tom and Greg, but that seemed a little empty. Ah, Masha, she's still involved somehow, some way. Let's see. My favorite kind of scene is the funeral. Oh yeah, with the uncle funeral scene. Oh, Peter, you mad because your money pig didn't make it to your wedding? I guess this is like I'm so American. This isn't your traditional American wedding with the wedding bride and groom walking down the aisle separately. They were so weird. their conversations. Is Roman going to be like when people, does anyone eject this wedding? I wonder if Rome's going to shout out something. Wow, that's a long name. Look at Greg. Play a pimp, play a pimp. All right, let's see. Constant pain in your ass, right? Yeah, say. What's going on, Q? How we doing, my friend? Q, let me know if you watch Succession, man. One of the best shows on TV. Yeah. Listen, Shiv's and Tom's relationship. Yeah, classy Shiv. What is that? Oh, what? Logan's trying to have another child. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. With Carrie? No more baby Roy kids running around. I mean, that would shake the hell out of this tree of the show if there's a baby involved and the prince or princess to be. Satan spawn is what that baby would be. Yeah. 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 Oh my goodness. Who's gonna be the first one? Two babies? I can't do two more Roy kids. Is that another buyer for Gojo? Because your dad has maybe hired a new CEO. All right, now we're getting okay. Now the juice is okay. Let me know in the comments where you guys what we thinking. We got two babies coming from Logan and from Shiv and Tom and Did Logan just make this deal? Not Greenpeace, because he has a lawsuit out on them. Yeah, some beef with Greenpeace. No, they know. A sexual pervert. Greg coming at Rome. Love it, Greg. Love it. Sexual pervert. I want to go back to Ken. We were just looking at Ken for a bit. I want to kind of have a moment with Ken for a little bit. We really haven't had that moment with him since last week's incident. Be born old. Okay. I think Rome and yeah. Yeah, I think they're starting to realize that their empires are just crumbling right in front of them. That would be a great kind of thing to see in season 4. These kids fending for themselves, no daddy, no company, and they have to work for a living. I kind of feel for a writing perspective. I wish this is all exciting stuff, but I really I want to follow up with Ken from the. I know we still got like what less than still got 40 minutes or something, 45 minutes left of the show. Which, by the way, let me bring up to the timer here. But I really want to get some Ken insight. Pull up the clock for you all watching us at home, watch this on the replay. This is where we are in the episode. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Yeah, I agree. The irony of throwing out the trash. Like they're just being thrown away. I think Ken could care less about this right now, Chef. My man just almost died yesterday. Yeah, he's an empty shell. This is Ken season 2 Ken right now. Just an empty vessel. Oh, Shiv, come on. I love you, Shiv, but do you really care? All right, do we get the Ken moment? Okay. Is he gonna tell them that about the kid died in season 1? I think Ken's gonna let them know what happened with season 1, man. This is Rome, please shut up. Yeah, Rome, this he's gonna drop a bombshell on him. There we go. He's saying he's not a good person. Let the skeleton out. Oh boy. There it is. There it is. Oh boy. Dad covered it up. Oh. Oh. Damn. We all saw it coming, but yeah, Shiv. Oh boy. Please, Rome, don't say nothing stupid, please. The technicality of it all. Oh my gosh. This is so messed up. Like Rome's trying to like help his brother by telling him he's not a killer, but it's so backwards because his family's so. He's like, oh, you're not a killer, man. The lack of responsibility in his family is absurd. Yeah, you just found out your brother was involved in someone's death, and take a call. Again, this family. Yeah, that's a smart move, Shiv. Your brother just said he was involved in someone's death, and business as usual. These people are so despicable. The joke, come on, Rome. Oh my goodness. Oh, Roman. Wow. I mean, come on. This family is so screwed up in the head. What? I love the prospects of season 4 of the kids fending for themselves, no daddy to lean on. Like I said, jokingly, but seriously, working for a living. They have to find their own way and not rely on their dad to save them every way. That gets me so excited for season 4, if that's the route that they're going, of the company being so. Because there's no way in hell Luke is going to keep the kids involved with all their drama. That's exciting. I'm kind of at odds with how this moment is played in regards to when this moment that Hill's, other than Logan knowing and the security guy and all the other people that were involved. But I almost want that to be had separate from what's going on in the main narrative of this company being sold. It almost overshadows that moment for me. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Let me know if you guys are in the same mindset of Kin revealing that. And literally it's like, I don't know. I guess it's business as usual. It just kind of shows the lack of empathy for the characters and someone confessing being a part of someone's death, and it's like, it's so sad. Anyway, I guess that maybe that plays into it, but I don't know. Maybe I just wanted a little bit more of a conversation, I guess. And who knows? It's not over yet. This conversation is not off the table. But let me know if I'm how you guys are feeling about that. Who Rome? Yeah. I don't want to. I will say, to look past if they're kind of not brushing over Kin's emotional story plot from season 1, but I've been championing this for so many seasons. Shiv, Rome, Kin working together to take their dad down. That's what I've been wondering for forever. So we're this is the conversation. Can they all work together? Can they do it? Can they do it? They get Connor involved too. Uh-oh. Is Rome gonna Connor? Is this happening, ladies and gentlemen? I guess maybe Connor isn't involved because he's too worried about getting married. Who's driving this truck? So Logan himself. This is the conversation that Ken wanted to have in episode 1, episode 2. Pass me the shotgun, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the family is working together. Okay. Are they doing this? Are they doing this? Again, just for you all at home watching this live, tuning in live, or watching this on the replay, this is where we're at. This is where we're at in the episode. Approaching 53 minutes into the episode, and it looks like Shiv, Rome, and Ken are working together on the same page. Damn, we don't get Tom involved. Hit the news cycle. They're taking down the lion. They're taking down the lion. It's not going to work. Let's be honest. Logan's going to some back way alley. The kid that he's been trying to impregnate is going to be revealed to be Greg's going to be his son, right? That's going to be the big reveal in this season, that Greg is actually Logan's son. Wow, Greg. Who's this Greg? Who's this on the screen right now? Where's this confidence? Greg the egg? By the way, I'm just realizing this episode is going to end in like 10 minutes. Well, how are we going to end this episode? Wow. Put that on a t-shirt. What am I going to do with a soul? It's a great, terrible line. I mean, obviously what it implies, but I'm just saying it's a great line. Oh, puts a tear in my eye. Craig and Tom making a deal with the devil. What are souls? Who needs a soul? All right, so this is the end of the episode. I mean, this is the last scene, I would imagine. It's an hour and 4-minute episode, and we got about 9 minutes and 2 minutes of credits, 3 minutes of credits, so about 6 minutes left. Are we just going to end with the kids just like confronting their dad and the end of the episode? That would be a little. Beggars can't be choosers. Let's just see. Let's just see. All right. Yeah, they are. Kind of a big deal. Yeah. This feels like the Avengers looking for Thanos and those Infinity Stones. We got Cap, Black Widow, and Iron Man. All right, let's see. They get their moment with Thanos. Let's see. This is it. This is it. Are they gonna stand up for their dad or their brother? Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Jack. So I said earlier, he's gonna make them work, fend for themselves. Exactly. That's what I said earlier. He wants them to be adults. Ooh. Okay. Look at Rome. He's so confused right now. It's like he's literally little brother when the dad says, look how scared he is right now. That didn't sound. Come on, you got Rome. You gotta. Shiv. Look at Shiv. Hmm. Yo. What is this? Who is he on the phone with? Caroline? What's going on? Did she marry Peter for this deal? Did she like sell off her kids' shares or get Peter in? Will they have majority now? I guess. Yeah, I guess this is 3-on-3 if they let him get in the deal. Peter was in on the board. What? Love? Yeah, I said, do you not know who your dad is? She's a robot. Yeah, Rome. Oh, Oh snap, bro! Did Tommy boy pull a move on his wife? Did Tom tell him a little heads up? Dude, they like. Oh, come on. Come on. This music is giving me chills on top of that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You guys, I said it 3 weeks ago, or literally the beginning of that. Tom and Greg will end up on top. And Tom and Greg have sold themselves to the devil. I actually love that. If I'm being honest with you all, that Tom did that. Because look at all the shit that Shiv has been pushing him under, ignoring him. My man, and this music's just playing in my ear, by the way, and it's just making me even more. I'm sad that the season's over, and I can't wait for season 4. But goddamn, I'm processing it. That was a great way to end this season. I'll tell you that. I'm thinking of all the episodes. I don't think the episode was all fully there. It wasn't. It's my least favorite finale out of the 3 that we've gotten so far. But goddamn. All right. Are they going to play the behind the scenes after this, or behind the episode, insight on the episode? I guess I'll commentate on this part, and then we'll talk about the episode after. As they're talking this out, let me turn this down a little bit. Oh boy, Peter, the seat sniffer, is I guess part of the board and has a vote. So obviously they can rule any votes from Shiv, Rome, and Kin. Tom, that is such a I love that they did that with Tom. I absolutely love that because it goes back to Tom's hey dad, when he was taking care of Logan earlier this season, and Logan told him, I owe you one. And now the Tom, wow. I love that move. I love that power move by Tom. I love that move. So right now, I mean, obviously the last 10 minutes was phenomenal. I'm still digesting all that, but just thinking about the previous, a lot of that first half of the episode was set up, obviously, right? To get this, great ending. But I'm still thinking about the the stuff that we got with Ken, and when he revealed that moment. Because I'm watching a little behind the scenes of them talking about it. Excuse me. Let me just see what the writers are talking about here with the siblings working together for the first time. He said since probably they were teens. Like I said, this to me, for my Marvel fans, this was Black Widow, Iron Man, and Cap going against Thanos in Infinity War. Snapped them away, huh? But there's an end game. I don't know if the kids can work together in season 4 and take Thanos down. Again, for you all watching at home, I'm just watching a little behind the scenes with the writer talking about the consequences and the circumstances of the ending here. Once we're in that, we'll dive into it. Yeah, seeing Rome talking to his dad, such a little kid in that moment. Again, guys, we're gonna get into this episode. I'm just watching the behind the scenes, and then we'll process and digest it and talk about it all. And I'll read you guys' comments here in a second. And now they're talking about the moment with Greg and Tom having that moment. Oh, I love that move by Tom. I love that move by Tom. Oh, I love that they're tying this to season 1 with Tom and the marriage and telling that he had an affair or she wants to have affairs. I love that arc for Tom. You guys are making fun of me when I've been saying it for this whole season that Tom and Greg were coming up. They were coming up, man. That's what a move. I love that move. I absolutely love that move. To process that, yeah. That is a great moment, yeah. Yeah, that's a great moment. That's a great moment for Tom. Like I said, that's oof. All right. So that's the little behind the scenes conversation with the writers there, talking about the decision, obviously with that Tom made, the whistleblower as they call him. I love that moment. But let's process it. Let me get to these comments here again. We got 101 people watching live. I appreciate you all. Let's talk about this episode, ladies and gentlemen. What an explosive way to end this season. Which, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna just for you all that are fans of the conversations we have on the channel about this show, I'm gonna rewatch the episode. Take down some notes, do all that fun stuff. And I'm gonna probably shoot a review tomorrow and put it out sometime tomorrow. So like a full thought out review. This is just my initial reaction, my initial thoughts of this episode without obviously processing it all. This is my least favorite of the 3 finales for me. Let me know in the comments how you all feel about if you want to rank episode 9 or episode 10 of season 1, episode 10 of season 2, and then comparing it to this one. Probably my least favorite, but I think the setup for the following season, again, I thought season 2 is probably my favorite finale, just with Ken dropping the mic on his dad, going to war with his dad. Season 1 was fantastic as well, just thinking about how obviously Ken going to his dad, covering up the death of that kid. But then this one gets me more excited because it opens the door to just so many more interesting plots for season 4. The kids fending for themselves. I was joking when I mentioned in the episode with the watch along here that they're going to actually have to work for a living. Seeing Rome and Ken and Shiv, which to be fair, Shiv can make her own. We saw that. She wasn't even in the family business when we first met her in season 1. She can handle her own. But of course, she still had that parachute. She had that plan B. If something went wrong with the politics, I can join into the company family, right? So there was always that safety net, but now that net's taken from her. So, but out of the 3 kids, I think she can definitely hold her on when it comes to building something from the ground up or, getting out there. Ken, my man Ken, is just not mentally stable. I don't think to run any company from the ground up. Of being honest with, I love Ken, but seeing him try to fend for himself is obviously not a strong suit of his. And I mean, Rome. I mean, the phone's is gonna just get him in trouble, right? With those infamous pics he sends out. So, and of course, Khan. I don't think Khan even cares when Khan finds out. Oh, that's cool. I'm marrying Willa. I don't care about the company, but neither here nor there. That just makes me so excited for season 4 to see the kids, number one, fend for themselves, trying to team up again. Try to figure out a way to get back into cahoots with this deal. Try to make Lucas. I don't know. That gets me so excited for season 4. But then the biggest thing too is just as I mentioned, it was a Tom and Greg. They're gonna be CEO and president in the future. It was. I was saying it jokingly, but I had it's such an arc for those characters to know that they're obviously outsiders. Born married into the family, or obviously Greg's the cousin, Greg the egg. But to see those characters, if you look back at season one, Tom and Greg, the funny moments of the episode, but then to have that more serious moment, Greg, who out of every character on the show is probably, do I dare say, the most innocent of all the characters, and to see that arc for Greg, to have that moment with Tom, which if you all know from my previous episodes, are around two favorite characters, to see them to come to the realization that in order to succeed in this show and in this family, you gotta crack some eggs, Greg the egg, and you gotta stab your family in the back. And that line that Greg says to Tom, in regards to selling your soul to the devil. What do you need a soul for in this line of work? That's a perfect line for Greg to say, and I love that moment for those two characters and when they comply for a season four. And of course, babies. Who's gonna have a baby in season four? Is Shiv and Greg Tom gonna still have the baby? And of course, they just mentioned they threw the little Easter egg, literally, with Logan. Who's he trying to get pregnant? Is it the Carrie? Is it someone else that we haven't met yet? So it's just so much to look forward to in season four. But let me get to these comments here. Let me go back and catch up to you all, because I love that moment by Tom. I absolutely love that moment. What a show. Yeah, I agree with you, Jack. I agree. Had to get, yeah, Tom's MVP. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was Tom. He was there. He was there. Let's see. Agree, Shiv, new Tometry. Yeah, that moment there. And like the creators were saying, and the behind the scenes, to kind of tie that back to season one, episode 10, when he finds out, you talk about betrayal. You just married this woman, right? Looking forward to a happy life, happy wife, maybe kids, building a life together. And she tells you on your wedding night that, oh yeah, by the way, Tom, this marriage thing, we're gonna have an open marriage. I'm gonna sleep with other people. You're okay with that? If not, I don't care, because you're married to me now. Do you really want to divorce me? Do you want to know what that looks like? So take that moment, fast forward to this moment of betrayal. I love that arc for that Tom character. I love how they tie that back. So that's phenomenal. But yeah, Tom, that betrayal. Let me know in the comments which betrayal, if you were, just which one do you think was the most, meaty, most shocking moment in terms of marrying someone and them saying that, oh yeah, we're going to be having an open marriage, to that moment that Tom's, are you okay, honey? Is everything okay? Knowing that he was the whistleblower. Let me know which one. I think what Tom just did was pretty telling. I love that moment. But let's see here. Let's see. Yes, everyone was. Yes, I think that was awesome. Love Jerry. Yes, she is great. Tom the snitch. Hey, you got to play the game. If you want to win, you got to play the game, right? You got to play Borg on the floor. That was what a move. What a move by Tom. Let's see. I'm shocked. I'm shocked as well. Tom and those unfrozen. Let's see. Gojo thing wasn't resolved. Regarding what task? Because we know that this is how they want to merge the companies, and we're going to have Lucas as the potential CEO of the company. Is looking like where we're heading in for season 4. Logan always wins. The show is a sophisticated version of the I've never heard the Road Runner. Beep beep. Oh, the Road Runner, the cartoon. Yeah, Looney Tunes. Yes, good for Tom. I'm glad you all are feeling like me. Like I feel. I'm happy for Tom and Greg as well, because you all know those are my two favorite characters. Quick shout out to Nisi Smith with the 1999 super chat. Great time, Elliot. Got to go. Well, hey, Nisi, I appreciate you tuning in, and also you've always been a great contributor to the channel. So I appreciate the super chat, but I'm really appreciative of you being able to tune in, for everyone that's watching us live. But shout out to you with the super chat. And I'm glad you had a good time tonight. We're still gonna talk a little bit before we call it night, before I rewatch the episode. And then again, for you all that like my reviews on the episode, I'm gonna probably put out a review, if time allows it, tomorrow afternoon, to kind of have that conversation with you all on a more well thought out review versus just my initial thoughts coming off this episode. The tables have turned. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Explains why Tom was downplaying Greg's relationship and success. Yeah, you're totally right. Because he's just like, Greg's like, oh, I'm going to be marrying the eighth person in line. Da, 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 da. It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. You want to do a real deal. You want to really get something going. Yeah, I love that moment. That makes more sense now in regards to his underplaying his success. Was that the finale? Yeah, that was the finale. This was the season 3 finale of Succession. Again, I know we're used to the 10 episode seasons, but with behind the scenes stuff, the season was kind of cut short due to obviously what's going on in the world. That hints to the almost 2-year hiatus of the show. So yeah, that was a finale, but I'm hoping with obviously things opening up in Hollywood and all the rules and regulations but put in place, that we might not have to wait as long as we had to from season 2 to 3. And I don't know if we're going to get a quick turnaround within a year, but I'm hoping in 20. I don't know if hopefully they're shooting season 4 as we're speaking, and maybe we will get it next fall. But I would imagine, because now I'm thinking about when has each season began of each show. But I would hope that it's a quick turnaround. June 3rd, 2018 was season 1. August 11th, 2019. So that was, about a year and 2 months later. Then obviously we got a 2-year break between season 2 and 3. So I mean, yeah, if we can compare season 1 and 2 from June 3rd to August 11th, we got a year and 2 months delay. So I mean, top of 2023 for season 4, hopefully, if not sooner. But again, I don't want them to rush it by any means. But if I were a betting man, I would think that we would get season 4 on the top of the year. Which again, looking at these days, we've never gotten Succession at the beginning of any year. It's always been a summer or fall show. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully we get it. Am I crazy in thinking next fall? We'll see. But yes, to answer your question, this was the finale. Why is Roman so weird? Him and his mom. Yeah, I mean, all these kids are messed up in the head, to be frank. Season 4, let's see, guns. Season 4, Roy kids all get jobs in the same at Target. Rome supervises because he actually has good management training. That is a good point. Or they're all excuse me, that was funny. Not working at Target. They're gonna be working at the amusement park, right? It ties it back. They're gonna all be working at the amusement park together. But that's funny. I can't wait to see them season 4, seeing where everyone's at, right? And I wonder, because again, chronologically speaking, season 1 to season 3, we're talking probably a year worth of time that's passed over. So I wonder if we're going to get like a big time jump for season 4, a year in advance, and all the dust is settled. It'll be really interesting to see, how far along we are when season 4 premieres. Just for this watch. Yeah. My mouth was on the floor as well. Let's see. Connor is the only one left. Next in line. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think Connor really is too concerned about all his affairs because he's a happy man. He has a woman to marry, which again, as my Succession fans out there, we all know the weddings that they have. That's an episode I look forward to, is the wedding between Connor and his soon-to-be wife. And who knows? I think someone mentioned, Nathan here mentioning the marriage or the presidency. Connor for president, season 4. He's lurking in the shadows for so long. Hey, that would be another bombshell. Him being the president with his wife, with her line of work. Would be great. Let's see here. Let's see. Lizzie Marie with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Such a big part of this community, and I appreciate all the support on liking videos, your amazing comments, and this right here is very appreciative. This $4.99 super chat. She says, great stream. Thank you for all the reviews this year and shows I've loved. Here's a lots of amazing pursuit. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, some really great TV, Lizzie, for sure. I look forward to prepping that video in the coming weeks. My top 10 movies of the year, top 10 shows of the year, and we'll see if Succession makes it on the list, and if it does, where it will land. But again, I appreciate all the support, Lizzie, for watching all those reviews and being a great part of the community. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Let's see. Logan or Khan must have warned Logan. No, I think the show pretty much, and the creators of the show even confirmed that it was Tom that was the whistleblower in regards to letting the cat out of the bag when it comes to the kids poo-pooing on their dad's parade. But Tom was the one. He was the snitch. I love that. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Let's see. Shiv, she was shocked. Yeah, she was shocked. She was just as shocked. Again, go back to season 1 when Tom found out that she wants to have an open marriage. That face that he had, compare that to the face that Shiv had when she found out that her husband just snitched on her. I love that, tying it together. I will say, just to kind of, and I'll get back to you guys' amazing comments here. I will say, just kind of thinking about this season finale, and I mentioned it while we were watching this along again, all 118 watching this live. You can watch the replay. We watched it together. We commentated on the moment. And I mentioned in the watch along that the one scene and the kind of the moment that I felt was, I don't want to say glanced over or rushed, but I wanted more from Ken telling his truth to someone else, right? He's kept that secret, obviously, in our world for 3 years, from season 1's finale to obviously in the show was probably less than a year ago that incident happened, but he's kept that in his psyche and his heart and his mind and his soul. Has been haunting him in a certain extent, right? He is rich in some of the scenes in this season and other seasons. It seems like he almost tried to forget it, but neither here nor there. I did feel like that moment was almost, it was like, we got so much going on. Who's going to buy the company? What's Logan doing? And then to throw that in there, obviously that was the catalyst of the team, of the siblings coming together. But I just wanted more from that moment. And I feel like it was obviously, like I said, a little bit overshadowed by what was going on with the company being bought. But again, as I said, to kind of convey that way that they played that out is business as usual. I just told you guys I killed someone. Oh, that's sad, man. Anyway, we have a company to kind of, we got business to take care of. So I guess it kind of speaks to just their life, their lifestyle. You have a big moment like that, and it's in the moment, but then the next thing you're worried about is, are we going to have a job, or are we going to still have a board seat in our company? So I guess it speaks to that. But I just personally, selfishly, I just want a little bit more of a bigger moment for Jeremy Strong, and I thought that moment was great in regards to the acting, but I just wish it was maybe a little bit more fleshed out. But that's like the only thing that I'm really coming with criticism. The first half of the episode was a little bit, I wanted, obviously I wanted to get to the moment at the end with Tom. I wanted to get to the conversation with Logan and his kids, but I felt like leading up to that was just a little bit, there's too much brewing. I just wanted things to kind of pick up. But again, I'm going to rewatch it and kind of, really sit down and digest everything that we got here. But let me get back to these great comments by you all. Shiv deserves this. Hey, I'm a Shiv fan. She definitely does deserve that betrayal, because she betrayed her marriage, and she's done some other, despicable things, whether it be to her own brother, like Ken, what she did with the letter, whether it be obviously infidelity, whether it be for, all these, everyone's has their hands dirty to show. But yeah, Shiv deserved it. But Shiv's a smart cookie. We'll see how she plays that relationship with her husband. Let's see. I think Rome not going with his father was the most interesting move. Yeah, that was. We know every single time Rome has had the opportunity to speak up for himself, to speak up to his dad. Hell, his dad called him so. Listen, I don't want to defend Rome, because let's talk about Rome this season. He was a menace to society. He was pushing his brother on the floor on his birthday. He was calling, his sister this, that, and the third. He had his hand into the presidency. That Jarrett character, we still gotta, that's a plot we gotta look into for next year. Maybe Khan, maybe Rome still has Jarrett that he can use as leverage. If he's the next president, having a little bit of sway with that. We'll see where that goes. But yeah, to see Rome kind of step up for himself and speak, to side with his siblings versus his dad was an interesting moment for the character, no doubt. Thoughts on whether kids will go from here left strand. I think someone mentioned earlier they're going to all be working at Target, but no, I think they're going to come together. They're going to come together in some way, somehow, try to work their way back into the board, and then try to find some loophole that they're Peter and Caroline and all that stuff being brought into the fold. They're going to try to do that, or maybe they'll just be like, you know what? Let's see what the world has out there for us. Let's see if we can maybe make a competing company against our dad. That'll be really interesting to see, and that's what gets me so excited for season 4. Yeah, again, voice. Yeah, you're making some great points about Shiv, the way she treated Tom this whole time. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. What is this? I don't know. With a seat sniffer, I think that like implies someone that's always like I don't know, someone sits in a seat and you're immediately sniffing their seat to see if they've left anything behind. If that's what a seat sniffer is, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it looks like Peter, he sniffed out a good seat because he's in the Roy business. Yes, about Roman and him pleading with his dad. Man, I just was watching a bully actually show he was broken. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Great point, Task. That was something I wanted to mention earlier, but there was so much going on in the episode. But yeah, the plot with Stewie, Sandy Jr. What they have a say, right? They have a say. They're on the board. Sandy has a board seat. Stewie obviously has one. So I wonder, are they in agreement with this move, with this merger? Yeah, that's a great, and also too, I can't think of the character. I think his name was Josh, Adrian Brody's character. I don't think he has stock in Ray Star, but I don't know if that character has any say in any decisions because he's a board member as well. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see season 4, Stewie, Sandy Jr., obviously Sandy, if he's still alive, Sandy Sr., and then Josh, to see if those characters have any say into the decision that Logan made. That will be, it'll be really interesting to see how they tie into all this. Because I would imagine, like I just said, they have a board seat. You can't just veto them. They have stock in the company and they can make decisions as well. Obviously, Logan has more of a stake in his company, but they have a share as well. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how all that ties in next season. Let's see. Tom the Rat. Yeah, Tom's looking out for himself, man. All that stuff of him. Shiv, where does that leave me? Oh, we'll figure it out, Tom. Oh, we'll figure it out, Tom. Well, he said, I'm going to figure it out myself, honey, and I'm going to take you down in the process. I love it. Let's see. You guys are leaving some incredible comments. Again, we got over 139 people watching live. This was for you all that are just tuning in. We watched the episode together. So if you guys want to, if you want to see my reaction, see my initial reaction to some of the big moments, you can, rewatch the replay and get my thoughts on the episode as we're kind of dissecting it here. But if you guys haven't already, make sure if you haven't to like the video, share the video, leave your thoughts, your comments, your concerns. Where do you rank this finale amongst the other two? What do you think about the ending? What do you hope to see in season 4? Let's have that conversation in the comments. And again, for you all watching the replay, if you want to leave your thoughts in the comments as well, it'd be greatly appreciated. And for everyone that tunes in every single week for this last 8 weeks watching my reviews, greatly appreciate it. I will be rewatching the episode, taking some notes, and I'm going to, hopefully, if time allows it, have a full-on review for you all, talking more in depth about characters and how they ended, from where they started in the season, when they ended the season, getting into all that stuff in a more kind of laid out video coming in, hopefully tomorrow. But again, I appreciate every single one of you all tuning in, liking it, sharing it, super chatting the video. It means a lot to me. I appreciate every single one of you all. So I'm catching up to some of these. I'm about 7 minutes behind on the chat here. So I'm going to catch up to you guys' comments here in a bit, but go ahead and let me know again, ranking the 3 finales. Who is your favorite character to end the season in the season 3? What do you hope to see in the season 4? Go ahead and leave those comments in the live chat, and we'll get to them once I catch up to you all, because you all are leaving some fire, awesome comments. So I really appreciate that. Rome had it right. It wasn't a big deal because he technically didn't kill anyone. Poor Kenny. Yeah, that's a conversation we've had in the past in regards to the kid's death, technicality of it all. Yeah. I don't know if it was enough effort to be made in saving that kid. I think more the criminal aspect of it all is it was a cover up. So yeah, he didn't murder him or kill him, but then the cover up makes it even, makes it more worse in my eyes to cover that up. And of course, Logan has his hands dirty in that situation. So yeah, but even that scene with Rome trying to cheer up his big brother just speaks to how, like, just disgusting that family is, like, poking jokes of that at that moment. Yeah, the Caroline, those kids and their parents. I'd tell you that. And speaking of kids, does someone mention it? It's weird watching Logan with his grandkids. Yeah, that is. But what's even more weird is if things play out the way that they showed us in this episode, him trying to get the juices up, if you know what I mean, and trying to have a kid, another kid, with who? I think we're assuming that it's this Carrie, his personal assistant, if we may, uh, him having a kid with all this going on, that would be another. That's what I'm thinking. I mentioned earlier. Are we going to get like a big time jump from season 3 to 4? The kid's going to be born. The siblings are still trying to take care of their dad, or they're all working separately. Tom and Greg are more into the fold, so it'll be really interesting to see when season 4 arrives where these characters will be when that happens, and if there will be a little Logan Jr., like Sandy Jr., walking the streets of New York, ruling the kids at the preschool. Just man, a little child Logan with whoever the mom's going to be. It will be really interesting to see if that comes to fruition next season. All right, so we got some of these rankings here. Season finale, season 2 is the best. I think I'm in agreement with you there, voice. Season 1's the second. Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with you, because I think of that season 2, watching Ken being a shell of himself and then having that mic drop moment was pretty phenomenal. It caught me off guard. It's one of my favorite moments of the show. And yeah, season 1, obviously we talked about Ken and the kid dying and all that stuff. Really, really great episode, and him crying to his dad. And then to tie it back to season 3, yeah, it was a great moment. But yeah, I think those other two to me were just, and also just episodes. I think those were better episodes in my opinion. So yeah, I'm right there in agreement with you on those rankings there. They should have joined Ken at the beginning. Right, we talked about this 7 weeks ago. They should have just listened to him, but they had, tissue in their ears. They felt that, oh, Dad's gonna keep me safe, and yeah, well, you see how it plays out, Rome and Shiv. So yeah, they should have teamed up way earlier ago. Time controls ATN, which is of course the news, which boxes Rome out from Mm-hmm. 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 Logan has all the power right now. The Thanos. The second, Ken mentioned Armando divorce. I clicked out of the prenup, or clicked about the prenup was screaming, it's over. Did not see Tom pulling that move. Thought it was, yeah, that was a fantastic moment. So such a great moment. Wow, what an ending. I agree. Let's see. Is Connor's mother a different woman from the? Yes, I would imagine we haven't talked about Connor's mom ever. If I'm not, well, maybe have. I'm just not thinking about it. But yeah, I don't know if his mom is still alive, and I don't know if we'll ever see Connor's mom. I think if we do get that Connor and Willa marriage, or that wedding, I'm sorry, which again, like I said, all the weddings of this show have been fantastic, and I want another bachelorette's party to, like season 1 with Tom's bachelorette party. I would love to get Connor's bachelor party. That would be, I said bachelor party. I would love to see that, and also I would love to see that wedding. But going back to the mother question, I would think that if her mom, if Connor's, mom is still alive, that we would get an appearance from her, and I would love for that actress to be one, the only Meryl Streep. That would be great, right? Now, I don't know if his mom's still alive, but if we do get a Willa and Connor wedding, I would hope that the mother makes an appearance, and it's the goat, as Jonah Hill would say. What happened to Masha? She's become totally, yeah. It's kind of weird, for sure it is, because they played the whole she was gone, and they brought her back on the fold with the renegotiating their terms of their marriage or whatever. But yeah, she's been forgotten about, for sure. And of course, if he does have a child with this mysterious woman, if it's not Carrie, that would be really interesting to see. So yeah, that is, I totally agree with you. Masha's been forgotten about, but we'll see how much she has to say about this baby that's on the way. Bit of unclear as to impact that Tom had. Logan was already in discussions with his ex-wife about the divorce, so Tom merely told Logan the kids were coming. Yeah, yep, that's exactly what he told him. When Shiv called him and said, "We're going to do this, Tom," he had the conversation, and then obviously the next scene was showing Tom talking to Greg and talking about selling your soul to the devil. So yeah, that's what the implications was of the conversation, that Tom snitched on his wife and his brother-in-laws. Read that Adrian had a 4 episode arc, but we only saw him in one this season. Oh, Adrian Brody, is that what you're referring to as the Josh character? Yeah, I would imagine he'll make an appearance, and maybe they had to restructure some things when they had to cut one of the episodes. But yeah, we'll see. I feel like I wasted the last 3 years trying to figure out which sibling would take the crown, only to find out that none of them did. So just crazy. Yeah, I mean, again, we'll see how this family's crazy. But yeah, nah, and go figure that they were fighting for the crown and it's given to someone that's not even part of the family. Let's see. Let's see. King did die. He did not die, or did he? When his dad took away everything from him. Maybe he died. And King's been dead inside for season one, since season one. So, but yeah, he did not. He's still on Earth. He's still breathing. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Again, you all, I appreciate every single one of you guys' comments. Some really great stuff here. GOT has the red wedding. Succession has the insert funny time. Yeah. All the weddings have been fire. Not as bloody as the red wedding, but just as many great TV moments. Let's see here. Yeah, watching them struggle to survive. I mean, let's be honest, struggling to survive. They all have a couple hundreds of millions probably in the bank, but to not have that safety net, to have the dad to help out with the screw ups and to walk into a restaurant, they're still going to have, they're still rich individuals, but to not have that safety net will be very, very interesting to see next season. Let's see. Season 4. All right. I'm finally catching up to you guys' great comments here. Again, I appreciate you all. Season 4. I need for the siblings to beat Logan one good time. Take them out. They have to come at him with everything they have. Yeah. To see them fight. And I think if that were to be the main thing to see in season 4, that might be the last season of the show. I mean, give me more Succession for sure, but I don't want this show to become redundant, which again, I'm going to do a full review of this season, hopefully tomorrow. But there was some redundancy in this season that we'll talk about tomorrow. That felt a little bit, same song and dance, but neither here nor there. If they were to team up next season, I think that would be like a final season, if I were to guess, or maybe even a season 5, just to kind of cap it off. Because I don't think this show has. Not saying it doesn't have, but I don't know if I would want them to continue, 6 seasons, 7 seasons down the road, and, do like a Breaking Bad, or like an Ozark's doing, which is, another one of my favorite shows. Do a part 1, part 2, or whatever the case may be. But I personally wouldn't want to see them do like 6, 7 seasons of Succession. No matter how much I love it, I just don't think it has that many legs left in the season. I think at max a season 5. But yeah, all that stuff you said, I'm really looking forward to seeing that with season 4. Does Logan have another child, another someone to pin his crimes on? Yeah, right. Logan Jr., he or she. Yeah, that would be crazy. I think Succession has worked best when season 1 has continued into another and no time lost. Urgency sticks. Yeah, that's a good point. I mentioned earlier that I wonder if they're going to do a time jump from season 3 to 4, and we're going to see the dust somewhat settling and seeing them, trying to get back into the fold. But yeah, all the seasons have to picked up immediately, maybe a mere days from each season ending to picking up. So yeah, it will be interesting to see if we'll just pick back up where things ended in this season finale, or if we're gonna, like I said, do a little bit of a time jump. Marcia submitted her signature on the trust, so she would make a ton of money too. Yeah, she's making bread. Again, plot wise, she hasn't had much to do, but for her character, she got money, so she's set. Regardless, Tom eating Logan's chicken was probably the best. Tom eating Logan's chicken. Yes. When they were at the table, yeah, on the boat, right, on the yacht, when they were deciding who's gonna go to jail and all that stuff. Yeah, that was, and it was like a power move by Tom. Like I said, what a character! The long arc, incredible arc, I should say. I love that. I love the 1-2 punch from 1.9 to 1.7. Is that the episodes 9 and 10 from? Yeah, and that was such a great pairing. That was almost like a I could imagine 9 episodes, but it obviously cut down into 2. But yeah, that was a great, well said. And I actually think that last week and this week was a great 1-2 pairing, but I totally agree with you. Season 1, episode 9, season 1, episode 10 was a great back-to-back weeks. Just watched finale. What a note to end the season on. Yep. My man, Tom and Greg, two soulless SOBs. I think Shiv's mom was trying to find a reason not to over an onion. Guess she didn't. Yeah, Caroline always looking out for herself, right? All Caroline wanted was for the kids to visit different. Yeah, she did. And I don't think they come on the Christmas. It was that season 2 that she wanted them to do that. Greg's grandfather withdraws his donation to Greenpeace and the fight sells. Yeah, I can't wait to see how he plays into next season. All right. I think I'm catching on up. Ken needs a better character arc. Taz, that's what I mentioned earlier in regards to that moment for him telling his siblings that he was a part of that kid's death. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with Ken. He finally looks to have his siblings on his side, so that's going to obviously give him some courage, some momentum, some confidence. But we all know when Ken gets an ounce of confidence, he tends to not do the smartest things. So it'll be really interesting to see if we see Ken the addict again, if we see Ken clicking on all cylinders again, if we see him being a good dad finally, what's going on with the relationship with the niece of the Pierce family. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with Ken in season 4, because right now it seems a little muddled. It seems a little like a little like I don't want to say they don't have a plan, because I know they have a plan, but it just seems a little some uncertainty right now with the King character in regards to the arc that's still left there for that. My favorite character is Ken. So yeah, I totally agree with you there. They will not work together too long. If so, I'm talking about the kids. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long they'll be, working together. Germany is amazing, but where do we go? Yeah, that's what we just talked about. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The writers want to do okay, like I said, yeah, and that to me that sounds like a good amount of episodes or seasons, because I don't think this show needs to continuously need to go on. But with that being said, give me that Tom and Greg spinoff of them ruling the company. But yeah, 5 seasons is max for me. Let's see, they only want 4. Okay, so 4 or 5, either way. I think, like I said, for me, 5 would be like a good amount. But if season 4, I can see them ending it that way too. Let's see. What do y'all think of Ken's breakdown of Confessions of Siblings and Romans 10? Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Saying when we watched the episode, I feel like it was a little, and I mentioned it earlier in the stream, I feel like it was I wanted more. I wanted more from it personally, because I feel like there was just so much going on. I feel like we should have had more of that conversation of what went down, and obviously Rome, his reaction was what Rome would do, talking about the real victim was him not getting the drink or whatever. But yeah, I personally think that it should have been a little bit more to that moment for me personally, because he's been holding on to that secret for 2 seasons now. And then just for that to be like, all right, let's get back on the horse and try to beat our dad, felt in a way, like I said, I can understand what the show is saying in that moment. It's business as usual. They're not compassionate individuals to a certain extent, right? They're all kind of cold-hearted, to say the least. So I can see how the show kind of plays it out. But I'm just, like I said, for me, selfishly, I just wanted a better moment, I guess, to say, with that moment there with his reveal. Read the New York. Yeah, I heard some of the comments. All I saw in that moment, if we're talking about Jeremy Strong method acting, all I saw was Brian Cox talking about it, but I haven't read the article about it, so I'm gonna have to check that out. I think Kendall still has something up his sleeve. He did bring Lucas into the fold. Yeah. I want more from Ken, because, like I said, he's my favorite character, and I would love to see what he's up to. I agree that Kendall still has chess pieces, but yeah. I mean, he out of all of the kids, he has the most, dare I say, connections in a sort, or maybe not even connections, but probably the most experience in that field of work that they're in. Obviously, Shiv's and doing her thing with the pilot. I have these still in my ear. Shiv not being as ingrained in the company. Rome is Rome. Obviously, he's had more to do and has gotten his feet wet in the water, and Connor doesn't know his arm from his elbows. But yeah, I would say Ken has the most business savviness to him. So yeah, I think he definitely has some moves that still hasn't been revealed. I'm still wondering why Connor never took off his coat. I think, and a lot of you all let me know that the actor Alan, he like broke his shoulder or something, hence why he was wearing that cast. And I think it probably just, for his purposes of working on set, just probably made it easier to keep his coat on, and they wrote it into the episode, I would imagine. I hope it ends next season too. Yeah, like I said, 3, 4, 5 absolute max for me. But let's see. Let's see what comes of it. I love this finale. Tom did his thing. I love how the underdog proved himself. Yep. I'm telling you, we talked about it whenever that episode was, when Kendall was taking photos of him. They met him at the diner. That he was gonna step up, and he certainly did. Do you know that I was originally auditioned for? Oh, I did not know that. I don't know if I can't see him as Greg. He's a great actor, but no, I think they're all perfectly casted in their roles. Yeah, definitely a lot of connection there. He wanted to play Rome. Oh, that would have been interesting. But like I said, I'm glad the way the casting went. Let's see. Family voting shares have more power than and that's what I mentioned earlier when we talked about that. Does Stewie Jr. Do they have any say in Logan's decision? And yeah, the family definitely has more power, but they still have a say, So I don't know, majority rules in this situation, but it'll be interesting to see, what comes of those characters next season. Tom did say Ken never saw Logan lose. He bet on the winner. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. These guys walk the dog close, especially in time. Yeah. There's a lot of connections there. Yeah, with the whole Godfather stuff. All right, let's see. We get some dialogue here. I disagree. I feel like Ken has been working through an emotional journey, and this week his outburst was cathartic. Hopefully, he has become a real powerhouse. Yeah. No, Danny, I definitely agree to disagree in a certain extent. Yeah, the emotional resonance of him getting that off his shoulders was great to see, but I just wanted, and if we're referring to the arc of Ken in this comic here, I just wanted a little bit more from that moment, and not to just jump right back into something, with the whole family business. But yeah, I'm sure it was very great for him to get that off his shoulders, but I just wanted a little bit more from it. Roman, anti-emotional, couldn't process why he was so broken until he felt the pain. Yeah, that was, he was like, Jerry, mama, Jerry, help me. I felt very deep. Yeah, a lot of connections there. Yes, very good correlation, connection there. Feels like the family got over yeah, it's just like they did. And Jerry's just like, as she said last week, she's she can handle her own. And what is she said in this finale? She has to work on things that benefit her. What's wrong? My dogs wants to get on here and talk about his thoughts on the episode here. Let's see. We said 2 seasons about. I'm so behind the show. Is money done? Yeah. Let's see. The cast pulled me into the show. Yeah, the cast pulled me into the show. HBO pulled me into the show because I'm a big fan of their content. But yeah, this cast is legit. Love this cast. Yeah, always a roller coaster for sure. All right, I think I've caught up to the comments. Listen, this has been awesome. I'm gonna probably give it another 5 minutes. So, any more thoughts on the finale? Any more thoughts on the season? If you all want to have the conversation about rankings, if you all are into those type of things, which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? Referring to episode or season 1, 2, and 3. Where does this finale rank for you all in regards to 1, 2, and 3? Who was your favorite character of this season? Your favorite, I don't know if you guys want to do favorite episodes of this season or favorite moments of this season. And then again, before we wrap up, what do you want to see in season 4? Teamwork from the siblings, baby Logan Jr. coming to the season, Shiv and Tom, divorce, staying together, all that good stuff. Let's discuss that. So again, just to reiterate, before we head out, let me know again your favorite season out of the 3, 1, 2, and 3, your favorite finale out of the three, and then focusing on this episode as a vacuum. How do you feel about this finale? What was your favorite, character of the season, all that fun stuff, and then we'll wrap this thing up here in a little bit because my dog is ready to go outside and run around and scream about how awesome Tom was. Let's see. All right, so we got a comment here. Season 2, season 1, season 3 for me, similar to mine. I'll probably share mine on a review tomorrow. Your dog is processing like me. I love the juicy moment of Shiv ending with betrayal. Yeah, Somo, great. I don't know if I can get him on the camera because he's kind of running around. Thor, you want to say hello to the folks? Or you no? Okay. Cool. No appearance from my guy here. All right, let's see here. Tass says, thanks for the recaps and the stream. It's cool to watch with fans. All my friends are missing out on. That's what I've been saying, Taz. I've been trying to get my friends to watch this goddamn show. I've been trying to get my girlfriend to watch the show, and there's people just like, oh, yeah. I'm like, you're missing one of the best shows on TV. But hey, I'm glad to have someone like you and all the great people that's been watching this stream, and all the people watching the reviews have been great. So they're missing out. They're missing out on the best show on TV, if you ask me. I want Logan to give Greg more responsibility. Hey, I'm telling y'all, CEO is going to be Tom, and the president's going to be Greg by the season finale. Let's see here. Awesome ending. Finally was third best. Season 4 should begin. Backstory on Logan acquired this wealth. Yeah, that's something I mentioned a couple weeks ago. I would love, I don't know if it's possible to have a singular episode, like a flashback episode of them as kids, as Logan getting, the business. I don't know if that's maybe too much to do an episode, but I would love a flashback, right? But I doubt that we'll ever get that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where season 4 lands. Season 2, season 3, hands down. Season 2, season 3. Oh, as far as finales go, yeah. Season 1's up there too. Santa season 1 was pretty explosive. Season 2 favorite finale, Logan's. Yeah, season 2 is great. All 3 were great. Yeah, they're all great, but there's levels to it. Let's see, we got another ranking here. 213. I agree. Nice chat and breakdown. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. Tony. I really enjoy season 3 since we are 3 kids fighting the power with Ken. It's clear that he can kill his odds. Yeah. Well said, Juliana. Is Gojo like Facebook? I think so, Lawrence. It's a great appearance. Didn't they even mention Mark Zuckerberg in this episode? Yeah, I think so. And Gojo in season 4 is going to be called Mecca or Meta, whatever the name of Facebook is now. Clearly, I need new friends. Well, you got one in me and everyone in the chat. You got some new friends, 135 people or however many people watch this. You got some new friends that's watching this show with you. I have one friend who watches it the day after. That's it. Yeah, no, I have a friend of mine that watches it when they can, but not enough of my friends are watching it. I'm just in shock. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh, we got a Stark member. Speaking of families, what's going on? Let's see. Beth showing some love. They ain't talk about anything. Yeah. Hey, I love it, Beth. I love, chatting with you all, movie shows, all that fun stuff. I love a variety of stuff. So I appreciate you engaging in those conversations with me with all the different stuff that we talk about on this channel. Thanks again for doing this. My friends are not into it, but we have you and this crew. Yep. Saber Marbles, and yes, they are missing. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yep, we're all friends and family here, right? Much better than the Roy family. Logan always wins. He's the worst father ever. Is he the worst father ever? There's some pretty bad fictional dads out there, but he's up there. He's definitely up there. Speaking of Stark, there's some Lannister dads that aren't that great. The theme is everything. Yeah, Nicholas Bruhl's score is fire. He's my favorite composer, newer composer in the last 10 years. But Hans Zimmer's the GOAT. But yeah, Nicholas's score is always great. One of the best. Yeah. Teaches how to be rich. Yep. Let's see. All right. Well, listen. And we got some final comments here before we wrap it up. Great to have this forum to discuss the show, especially when you have no one else to discuss with. For sure. Great recaps, fun stream. Thank you. What is the new GoPro? Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be called Meta. It's going to be a new name. Tonight's episode was a masterpiece. All the reasons why I love the show. I'm glad you loved it. Nice breakdown, composition. It's on YouTube. Oh, Nick broke down. The composer, Nicholas. Yes, yes. I have to check that out because he's a genius. He's a genius, I tell you. I can't wait for the new season, but we have to wait. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Hopefully we get it sooner rather than later. But listen, every single one of you all that tuned in tonight, it means a lot. Some football games on tonight. There is obviously other shows that people are into. Some other streams from some great YouTubers that probably are doing some great stuff on here. So the fact that you all tuned in tonight means a lot to me. The last 8 weeks have been phenomenal. It's discussing the show with you all. Again, for everyone that's been tuning into the reviews on a week-to-week basis, I will be rewatching tonight's episode, taking some notes down and really kind of digesting the episode and having like a more of a formal put together thought process of the episode and, having that out hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed if time allows it. But again, for everyone tuning in tonight, been an honor. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate you all. Those that are watching the replay, I'm going to probably put time codes in the description of the video so you can kind of know, what we talked about at the beginning and all that fun stuff and when the episode started. So, but yeah, I'm going to call it a night. All you all are awesome. Everyone that liked the video, shared the video, super chatted, all that stuff means a lot. It does not go unnoticed. The love is felt, and I appreciate you all. And again, keep an eye out for the review of this episode coming in the next 24 hours, hopefully. I'm going to have Greg help me out reviewing the episode and, put it together. But neither here nor there. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all had a good time. Hope you're staying safe, and keep an eye out for that full review coming hopefully tomorrow. So happy holidays. People showing some love. I appreciate you all. You all are awesome. So, all right. I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm going to wrap it up. But again, from me to you, I appreciate you all, and we'll see you soon on the full review of this episode and more reviews coming this week. Spider-Man No Way Home, Kingsman, The Witcher. I mean, what a time to be alive. But listen, you guys are awesome, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Take